Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another Live in Leesburg, where every Friday take you behind the scenes of a different department or service provided to you here in the town. I'm Leah Cozen, Assistant Public Information Officer. Don't know if you can hear it behind me, but there is a lot of air traffic today, and it's perfect timing and the perfect day, first day of spring, and a great way to start talking about the Leesburg Executive Airport, which we are in right now. The main lobby you can see here, and believe it or not, this is a great place for our community to visit. Oftentimes people think that it's just the pilots or instructors that utilize this space, but it's actually not. And to tell us a little bit more is Miss Victoria, who works at the airport. Thank you so very much for debuting with me today. So the airport, it's not just the place for the air show. We have a few areas that we're going to be talking about today. But first of all, tell us a little bit about airport hours and where you're located.
So we're located at 1001 Sickland Road, Southeast. And the terminal is open daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
So please come by.
Yes, and I mean, there's people who are here already during the day. And again, not just to see the space, but there are other key features. Let's talk about the art exhibit. It's actually right down this hallway here. We were trying to figure out before we started exactly which order we wanted to go in, but I think we're going to start with the art exhibit. So the art exhibit, Victoria, is rather new. We've only had, I think 2 shows so far, and right now the current work is featuring local artist and illustrator Megan O'Hanlon, and each piece that I'm going to go ahead and pass by right now celebrates femininity, nostalgia, visual storytelling through bold colors and compositions. Her show is actually called Art in Flight, and it explores the glamour and symbolism of the golden era of flight attendants. So kind of perfect for Women's History Month, right?
Yes.
So do you know what the feedback has been so far with the art exhibits you've had here so far?
They've been positive.
Okay.
Positive. And all the artists have been so different, and
yes,
it really brightens up the space.
Yes, it absolutely does. Now, I think the last 2 shows have been aviation themed, but they don't necessarily need to be themed to aviation.
Correct.
So if anybody, and we'll show you the other picture that's hanging up right over here, if anybody has art that you'd like to have considered for this display, all you have to do is reach out to me at lcozen@leesburgva.gov, and I will work with you and airport staff to have your show here on display. But this exhibit, as mentioned, is open to the public. You can stop by at any time during normal business hours. This particular show will be on display through the end of May before the next one is installed. So plenty of time to stop by and see it. So let's go ahead and take a walk. We don't necessarily do anything here for flight attendants, but we do a lot for pilots, including future pilots. So tell me, we're going to go take a sneak peek at where some of our flight schools are. How many flight schools are located here at the airport?
Leesburg Executive Airport has 5 flight schools, 4 in this building where the terminal is, and 1 outside of the on adjacent property. All
right, so we're just going to carefully walk up these steps here and just pan very quickly to a couple of the flight schools that you see here on, I guess you would say, the 2nd floor, right? So we've got one over here to our right, and then we've got one down the hall here, 1 or 2, as well as this one right here, and again, 1 outside. So anybody who has interest in flying, all they have to do is reach out to one of these flight schools.
Absolutely. Check our website. They have all the phone numbers and contact information for all of the flight schools on the website.
Great. Awesome. So if someone is not interested in flying, we have the opportunity to watch the pilots land and take off. So tell us a little bit about the space that we're entering right now, which a lot of people surprisingly didn't know about.
So we're coming off to our patio, a nice observation area where we can watch planes land and take off.
And it sounds like we might be having one that just came in maybe. Let's see, maybe a good spot over here. There's someone right there heading out.
Someone's coming out.
Yep. So this viewing area has been available for quite some time. I have to share, I think it's been about 15 years ago since I first brought my kids here to have lunch out here and watch the planes. And this was one of our favorite, best kept secrets, I felt like, in the town. So this space is open up. There's little tables back here. You can see all of the planes that are stored here on the runway. There's little tables down here, which we'll go ahead and give everyone a little sneak peek of. So anyone can come out here any time of the day?
Anyone from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
Okay.
The area is fenced in.
Yes. Nice little tables there. And you have, planes of all different sizes, small jets, large jets. And I even saw a helicopter taking off as I first got here. So it's pretty active, especially on a beautiful day like today.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Now, one thing that I also want to mention is that you have, let's give it a moment and watch this guy fly off. There you go. I imagine it's probably going to be, let me see if people can see it. I think the tree blocked it a little bit. There it is. I had to find it in my camera, but there you go. One of the things that really, I think, helped people find this space is the story time that the library has started to partner and team up with you on. Can you tell me a little bit about that? You
Yes.
just had one yesterday.
We did yesterday. We had we've partnered with the library back in October, and they do a story time for preschoolers, and it has been a big hit.
I've heard.
And we now actually do 2 story times once a month, the same day.
Okay.
I don't have the date yet for April, so please check our Facebook page or Instagram page, because we do post that information a couple of weeks in advance.
Yes, and it is registration only, correct?
It is registration only. Please click the link just so we know who's coming.
Yep. And just one thing really quickly, I mean, I know that the airport is popular for its air show that runs every September, but you guys have, I feel, have really increased your presence lately. You're really trying to share what the community, how the community can be involved. So is there anything else that you'd like to add, or anything else coming up that we might not know about?
Just the story
stop by,
time,
yeah.
And the air show is September 26th.
Yeah, okay. But again, open to the community. This
Open
isn't
to the
just
community.
for pilots.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
Please join us.
Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you all for watching. As you can see, there's a lot happening here at the airport, not just the air show. Again, if you have any specific questions about story time, the art exhibit, or this outdoor space, feel free to drop that in the comment section below. I'll monitor that throughout the weekend. I'll also put the airport website in the comment section as well. If you have questions about how to submit your artwork, I will share my email so you can submit to me there. It's going to be a great weekend, so consider coming by whether you have children or not. Watch the planes take off and land and enjoy the spring weather. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time.